this morning. It's Monday, 13th of April. I have no idea where this last couple of months have gone. They've just flown. But I have an important message to give this morning on this Easter Monday. Now, we don't celebrate Easter in our household. We celebrate the Passover. And we had a beautiful meal on Thursday night with my husband and my sons and several dishes. And, you know, it was just so beautiful. It was really lovely fellowship. And we hadn't done that as a family before. So, I want to share with what the Lord has been speaking to me since last night and over the last week or so. Last night, a message from my apostolic elder, Peg Barr, from Living Streams Apostolic Centre. She gave a very inspiring message, and I was hearing her words that reflect my own situation here at home over the past few weeks, and I know that the Lord is doing the same for many of us, not just in our community, but around the country, around the world. I really believe this, and I hope you can grasp this message. So I've been having some very, I'll just have a coffee. I've been having some very graphic and vivid dreams over the last 10 days that would normally have terrified me, actually. Because as a child, we would allocate these sort of dreams as nightmares. But interestingly, I've had these dreams and these situations, and I've woken up and I've been really shocked that I've been quite calm in a scenario where I don't want to give away too many details, but it's actually shocked me, the things that I've been dreaming about that have come out from my own subconscious. And so I'm going to share on that a little bit today, and the challenge of what God is wanting to do with regard to his bride. And there is a purification process going on right now. And he's spoken to me specifically about white linen, that he wants to be able to bring us to the place where we are in that place of wearing linen and sinless and without blemish to present ourselves to him. And there is cleanup going on right now because there is an acceleration of so many things that are happening during the pandemic. And so I'll just stick to my notes here before I let everything come out, and just do this as a step-by-step process. So these dreams or nightmares, but the truth is, from a young age, you know, we're all susceptible of taking on and absorbing all manners of sin, whether is voluntary or not, from what we hear, even in our families, in our homes, what we witness, what's on television, and also incredible amount of subliminal messaging going on there too. So I've woken up so disturbed at my dreams that I've immediately gone into the presence of my King and come before him and repented in the middle of the night. Now, this hasn't happened for me before. This is something new for me, and it hasn't just happened once. It's happened several times with several different dreams. They're not similar. They're quite different, but incredibly graphic and strong. There have been, I will give a little bit away, there have been some scenes of people who have been murdered in my dreams, and lying and left, and other carnal sins that have disturbed me so much. I wasn't aware that I had anything like that in my subconscious. And over the years, I've seen many movies, as many of us have, with violence, sex, and extreme situations that are abnormal. Yes, these scenarios are not normal, that what we see on TV, and they're not every day. But here we are watching in our homes, absorbing, soaking, all this stuff almost every day. You know, there was a time when I was a kid that we'd go to the movies maybe once a month or once every few months. And now we've got access to movies to watch several a day. So these picture stories accompanied by music, and I'm a music specialist. That was my career job. I know the cleverness and the intricacies and the subtleties of music, and how melodies and chord structures are threaded and put together. But the music that is also directly hooked in with these pictures and these stories to draw and to entice our emotional processes, designed to attract our attention and draw us in completely to the scenario. Now, not all of these are bad, but there is a lot out there that is specifically to heighten and to amplify and to draw us in and arrest us even more. So the mandate of film and production companies now is to include and must contain offensive language, sex, bisexuality, or some other transgender identity linked to sexual behaviour such as kissing, and suggested through to maybe light to full-on sexual activity and scenes. Now these behaviours and scenarios are not normal. How they purvey them on film is not normal. And yet I believe a lot of us have adopted this kind of behaviour because it's role modelling as well. So these behaviours and scenarios are intended to brainwash, to stimulate and to create in our subconscious minds a reality that seems to be normal. And every game I've seen, I've had 3 boys, every game I've seen, and many are so-called thrillingly played alive online, so to speak, is all about destruction, killing, destroying the enemy or the opposition, and warlike scenarios set in the future, the present, or the past. And some of them are like medieval. I love medieval history. It's fantastic, and the assassins, and I read historical factual novels and non-fiction as well on history, because it's one of my things. And then it's all put together in this picture with music and effects. It's absolutely fantastic. However, can you not hear in the wings the enemy is orchestrating this to prepare the people on earth for the final showdown?